Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I want to talk about Dungeons and Dragons, and I want to talk about 2024 Mufasa, Barry Jenkins. So we're dungeon masters, and we're in the business of creating powerful narrative. And we're in the business of creating powerful narrative. And we need to pay very close attention to Disney. Disney is deep into powerful narrative. They have powerful narratives. They have narratives that reach across the planet. They have narratives that stop war, right? Their stories are so important. Disney went to war with a U.S. president, right? Like a cultural war. It's astonishing, right? But what's happening on their intellectual property is similar, not as extreme or not as intense, as adamant or as advanced as what's happening on Dungeons and Dragons. But they have some incredibly interesting things happening on their narrative. So let's talk about what that is. So if you watch Mufasa, spoilers here for all of Mufasa and Lion King, they make it clear that Mufasa is not a king. He doesn't have royal blood, right? So they thought it'd be cute it'd be cute in the prequel to say, hey, Mufasa's not a king. He's a stray. He's just a commoner. He doesn't have any royal blood at all. Well, the problem with that is that means Simba isn't a king. He has no royal blood, right? So it's not the Lion King, it's the Lion Scrub. Hey, here's some commoner. Who cares? Right? And this is the point, right? If you have one of the most powerful narratives on the planet, and it's called the Lion King, and then you're like, oh, guess what, everybody? Mufasa isn't a king. He's just some commoner scrub, right? And the Lion King isn't a king. He's just some commoner scrub, right? There's no royal blood in him. There's nothing special. There's nothing reaching back to the days of yore, right? There's nothing here. This is not a cool story about a Lion King. This is just average Joe Homer Simpson lion, right? The Lion Homer, right? Just some fat schlub who nobody cares about, right? He's not royal. He's not awesome. He's not a king. There isn't genealogy. He's just a commoner scrub. Why would you do this, right? Well, the reason why is Disney is completely out of control. They don't have any control of their creatives. And basically, they are handing their properties and saying, hey, would you like to do the Lion King? And the creators are like, well, I absolutely hate nobility. I don't like nobility of any kind. I don't like kings. I want all kings to be destroyed. You can give it to me. I'll destroy it. And Disney's like, yeah, who needs billions of dollars? It's astonishing. It is absolutely astonishing, right? So Mufasa, I didn't realize it. It took me a day or two to figure it out. I was like, wait, that means the Lion King is the Lion Homer. It's nothing. The Lion King could be ignored now because of Mufasa. He's not a king. He's just an average scrub. And also that means that nobody is a prince. And increasingly, right? Disney owns the Disney princess. They are jackhammering it every day to see if they can destroy it. They're like, hey, how fast can we destroy this thing we built? What is happening, right? So as you build your stories, make sure you know if you're actually destroying something awesome that you already built. Every single word you just heard is my humble opinion. Nothing more, nothing less. The important part is when I get to hear your humble opinion. When you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider subscribing and have a fetch millennium.